Hello, everyone. Diversifying your lead sources. Hi, I'm Santiago Arin with Pemberley Realty, and welcome to today's StreamYard. I got a really good topic for all you agents out there, and we're going to talk about it. So, how do you diversify your lead sources? What does it mean? What are some methods to diversify your lead sources? And how do you get more business? So, welcome, everyone. Like I said, I'm Santiago Arin, and I welcome all you guys in. I'm super glad you guys are able to see this video, and I look forward to jumping right into it. So, why don't we start with why diversifying is critical? So, why is it important? Why do you as an agent should have a diversified lead source? Why should you not just focus on one? So, just relying on one lead source, just like, for example, let's say silo leads or just referrals from your family, can make your business pretty vulnerable because you highly rely on just that lead source. This could hurt you because you can only get so much out of those lead sources. So you want to expand out of that. So what are some things? Market changes all the time. There's different new platforms out there. There's even different stuff that can come up, and just or personal, your you can burn out trying to find these leads in just one different way when you could be getting business out of different topics. So it can, maybe the best way you get your leads is making phone calls, but you can only make so many phone calls, right? So you don't just want to stick to that one because, like I said, you'll burn out making hundreds of thousands of phone calls and maybe getting one, two, three, four leads out of it. So you want to make sure that you're trying to diversify that as much as possible. So you got to kind of think like an investor. I tell myself and other agents here in our brokerages, spread your lead portfolio. You want to have different ways to talk to clients, to speak to different types of people in different areas in different ways. You don't just want to stick to one thing because then, like I said, could lead to burnout or could even you can max out and stop you from growing. So what is what are some ways of lead sources? So excuse me there. Social media marketing, like I said, very important. Now that social media, especially for people my age, I would say social media is a crucial part in their day-to-day life. People spend hours upon hours on social media, which is, I mean, I could say I fall victim to that most sometimes too. Being on the phone and everything is through the phone. So being present on social media is one great way to be out there. You want to make sure that you're on Instagram, on TikTok with Reels, Facebook Reels. All of this is very important. So you want to make sure that you use these and create content to attract any types of all types of leads in those platforms. What are some other things that you could kind of push towards for? Maybe some Google ads. That might be a little bit more, it'll cost you a little bit more, but something that you can look forward to. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all these are free. So this could be something as a starting point, working your way up to actual paid leads. Some other things, blogging, podcast, just being out there, having people see you on YouTube, just like this video here. I mean, some people might be looking at this video on YouTube and you get your name out there. So, what are some third party platforms that you can maybe get from? Silo Leads, Realtor.com, Redfin. These usually, they have their pros and cons because there might be a different split on there. You might not even know the client as well, and there's a lot of benefits and cons to it, to getting these type of leads, but it is yet another way of getting a lead out there. So another great way, like I mentioned earlier, is a referral based source. Make sure you have client referrals. So past clients that you have worked with, make sure you still reach out to them. You still want to be talking to them. You want to make sure that you're up to date on their lives. I mean, might have sold their house or you might have helped them buy their house. So you still want to be in their lives. You still want to make sure that they know that you're still in real estate so that when it comes to their friend, their cousin, their brother, their sister, their parents, whatever it is, they can refer you as the agent to go to. So that is one way. Another way is agent to agent. Right now, this StreamYard we do it with you agents out there. It's dedicated to agents out there because we're looking to have business from agents from all of, not just San Diego or California or all over the U.S. You know, all over the world. Any type of agent that has a client that wants to work here, that wants a house here in San Diego, we would love to work with them. Just the same way that if you're out of state agent, we would love to get your information so that when our clients move out of the state, which people are always moving in and out, we have some referral partners to work with. So that is one great way to also get some good leads. Another option that you have on this referral based side is with local businesses. If you go to a coffee shop often, if you visit, a barber shop, in my case, you could be the go-to agent in the barber shop or the go-to agent in that coffee shop. If you're always showing up there, maybe you're sponsoring some coffee for an hour to the clients that show up, have your name out there, have them see you. It's not even just, you don't even have to sponsor, just having presence there, meeting the people there, becoming the go-to person in that area could lead to, an eventual referral. So referrals are a very good way to get business. A third point that I would say out there that it's also very important is the community-based events. There's always events in your community that you can attend, that you can go to, that you can meet new people, meet new agents, whatever the point is in that event that's going on. It's always good to go and show your face. You want to make sure that people see you out there. What are some also things that you can do? Those neighborhood community based things is farming. I know we talked in the last video and last week's StreamYard. We talked about farming and the importance of farming. Sending monthly mailers or door knocking, uh, going to those community events, highlight, all the stuff that you've done in that area. It's very, very, very important. And door knocking could be as simple as printing out some flyers and going around neighborhoods in the specific neighborhood that you work in, and telling them, hey, I'm here to help. Some other way that you could be out there more is hosting open houses. There's always open house leads. They could stop by your open house and they might not be represented by a buyer's agent or an agent in general. So they might just walk in and it could be a lead that you could get right there and you can help them out. You create that connection during the open house and it can lead to an eventual business with that person. So hosting open houses on the weekends, whenever you can, is also something you can kind of dab into and try it out and see how it works with you. So that's very important. Some other things like workshops, events, kind of already pointed out those events. So how do you handle these multiple lead scenarios? Once you start getting some leads, trying out these different things, how do you stay in touch with all of them? What do you do? Of course, I mean, if you're registering a broker, like ourselves here in Pemberley Realty, you should have a CRM, like Follow Up Boss, Lofty, the one we use. There's plenty out there. Make sure you're inputting them, you're putting tags so that every so often you can reach out to them, shoot them a text, tell them, hey, I'm here. You know, Whenever you need any help with something, I'm here to help, always being available. So that's something you want to do. Maybe some campaigns of text messages to them, working their way up to eventually either buying or selling their home. So that's something you want to be on top of as well. Once you've reached to that point that you're getting a little bit more traction and more leads in your with your business. So kind of my final point here that I have is play your cards. What's the method that works best for you? Are you better at making phone calls, getting leads off phone calls? Are you working better with hosting open houses and getting leads off open houses? Are you good with social media? Are you, a marketable person? Do people like your videos? Do people reach out to you through social media? That's how you can start kind of identifying it, and kind of leading to my other point. You want to make sure you highlight which points are the ones that have been working for you, so that you can, you know, exploit those strengths that you have. Maybe focus on the three topics or three ways of getting your leads that work the best, and that might be the most efficient. So you always want to keep track of all this so that you know where you're standing at, how to keep it up, and getting as much business as you can. So that's something you really, really want to do, because you want to adjust it into the way that it's going to work perfect for you. So it could either be open houses, phone calls, farming, events, you know the drill. All types of events, any type of thing of lead sources. There's plenty of things out there, and I encourage all our agents here at Pemberley to try all these different methods of marketing yourself, of being out there, because you never know. You might strike gold with one, and you might really like one way of getting your leads, and that might just be the way. But like I said, you always want to try all of them, because you never know how you can get as much business as you can. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit more than you already do in this StreamYard. I'm super glad to have had you guys today, and being able to express my what are my thoughts and my points on diversifying your lead sources. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put my number here so you guys can reach out. There it is. There's my number. If you have any questions, you can also reach out to Roxanne. Her number is right there. Shoot us an email, questions, concerns. If you're an agent from out of state, all over the US, we work with all types of clients and agents outside of, just not just here in California and in San Diego, but all over. So reach out to us if you have any referrals, any clients that want to move here to San Diego. We'd love to help them. Also, we have our website here. Here it is. Here's our office address. If you want to stop by, we always love to see you guys here. And then if you're thinking of joining Pemberley, there's a link there as well. If you've seen us on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere, shoot us a like, thumbs up. You know the drill. We look forward to hearing from you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much, and have a good weekend.